Oh my god, this thing, oh my god, okay. This is exactly what I was picturing in my head. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing something pretty different on the channel. So I thought of a pretty cool and fun video idea. I am going to be paying 3 different tattoo artists at 3 drastically different price points to see what artist is worth the money for the design that they create. Now, because of all the tattoo shops sadly still closed in my area, I'm gonna be using a website called Fiverr. Now, if you're not familiar with Fiverr, it pretty much is a website to where you can link up with anybody for pretty much anything. And yes, they do have tattoo artists on the website that can actually create a design for you, and that's what we are going to be doing today. Now, in my opinion, I came up with a pretty awesome tattoo idea that I'm going to be sending the same exact tattoo idea to each one of these tattoo artists to make it fair and to see what they come up with. I think this is going to be a really fun video, and I'm super excited to see what the tattoo artists come up with and see what design is worth the money. And I want to know what you guys think. I want you to watch the video to the very end and pick your favorite design from the tattoo artist and leave a comment below. Now, I do want to clarify before we get started that I'm using my own money in this video. This isn't sponsored at all, but I do want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting the merch line and, more importantly, has been watching my videos, because without that support to the channel, I would not be able to make videos like this. But anyway, let's jump on the Fiverr, find some tattoo artists, give them the design, and see what we come up with. So let's get into it. All right, so let's find some tattoo artists. This guy looks pretty good, and he's charging $10 to $20 per design. 4 Feet Ninja. Pretty cool name. I will design a custom tattoo design. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. So let's look at some of his work. Not gonna lie, some of the $20 ones do look pretty cool. Is that Hugh Jackman? That looks pretty cool though. Hey, so I mean, people must like him. He has 92 5-star reviews. So I will design a custom style and unique tattoo for you. For me, 4 Feet Ninja, you shouldn't have. Let's get it. So the work looks good. $25. Let's give 4 Feet Ninja a chance and put an order in. 25 bucks. So this is pretty cool. I purchased the tattoo design, but now it's actually going a little bit deeper into if I want it vertical, what part of my body I'm getting it at. Do I want it in black and white or color? So this is pretty cool. All right, so let's find another artist. This is very eye-catching. This is Selka. I will draw illustration, art, or custom tattoo design. Ooh, and Fiverr choice. So somebody must get recognized for doing some awesome work. 58 5-star reviews. Not bad, Selka. Let's take a look at some of her art. I'm really liking the way she does the animals. That is obviously what we are trying to go. A wolf next to like a river on a landscape. Now, I'm very interested in what she has to offer, but it looks like she has some kind of work stages where she wants me to contact her first and give a detailed description of what I'm looking for. So before I gotta place the order, I have to send this over to her and wait for her return. But very interested in her work, gotta say. And $65 is what she's charging. So that was the mid-tier, and as we're waiting for her response, let's get into the higher range of things and start spending some big money. This guy looks pretty legit. Bardov? I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I will create a professional custom tattoo design. 72 5-star reviews and a professional tattoo design, custom. You piqued my interest. This guy really is the big deal. So unlimited revisions. My goal is to make the artist use his own creativity. So that's what's making me so excited to see exactly what these artists come up with. So let's send him over the message and see what we get back. All right, so let's touch base in a couple of days once we run the paces on these tattoo artists, talk to them, make sure everything is squared away. And if we get charged more money than what they advertised, so be it, as long as we get a beautiful wolf next to a lake with a beautiful landscape. So yeah, guys, we'll touch back in a few days and we'll see what we got. So stick around. What's going on, guys? We are back Took a few days later, a few extra days than I was hoping, but we got all the results back. Little update, so we got the one back from 4 Feet Ninja. I have not personally looked at any of them yet. And also Shelka also reached back out to me, and she was able to come up with a pretty awesome design. Hopefully, haven't seen it yet, like I said. That last guy, Sir Fandriv or whatever his name was, he was pretty upfront, which I respect. He was saying that animals are not his specialty. So we actually looked up somebody new, really liked his work. Art the Mike, I believe his name is. And he got back to me too, but that is a little update. But now, without further ado, let's see what all of the tattoo artists came up with and see which one was worth the money. Okay, so we're gonna start off at the $25 tier, and that came from 4 Feet Ninja. I will design a custom tattoo design. So without further ado, let's see what he came up with for $25. Oh my God, this thing is actually pretty insane for 25 bucks. The first thing I noticed was how realistic the wolf looks in the actual picture. The one thing I did notice is that the wolf looks like it may have been like a part of his stock photos or something from like an image. He actually didn't draw it up. It actually looks like the whole tattoo was like that, but that's pretty common. When it comes to tattoo artists, they will use like stock pictures to come up with designs. Me personally, I always like to have a little bit of their own artistic flair to it. That is one of the things that I asked for in the description that I sent over. Overall, it is a really awesome looking tattoo. I do like the perspective that we're looking at, where it's like off to the side of the wolf. You do see his reflection in the water. That looks very realistic, which I did ask for a realism style tattoo. It looks like he went black and gray. The mountains look beautiful. The only thing that I would really nitpick at for this tattoo is that I'm not really a big fan of like this flare-ish kind of thing going around the image of the tattoo, because I would like to see more of the landscape and more of like maybe of the wolf's back legs, like body area. But for $25, 4 Feet Ninja, you actually did a very good job. Well worth the money, so good job for that one. So let's get into the next one. Okay, so the next tier, we're getting into around the $65 to $80 range. Overall, this tattoo design cost me 90 bucks, but this one is from Selka. Took a little bit longer than I would have hoped. Without further ado, let's actually look at the tattoo. Oh my God, this thing is absolutely insane. When I was putting together and I thought up the tattoo design, this is pretty much exactly what I was picturing in my head, which is absolutely awesome. Now, the first thing, obviously the wolf is the main character of of this design, but the area around her, the landscape, I love how she kind of just went, it's not just like a flat landscape to where the wolf is just like standing there and it's kind of plain, but I love how she made up, and it looks like she did hand draw this. All the little streams coming out from each side and the rocks and everything. Overall, the landscape is beautiful, but of course, I'm going to talk a little bit about the wolf. The wolf is actually insane too. I love, it's not as detailed as 4 Feet Ninjas, but it almost looks like one of those, pictures that you go to say a mountain house and you'll see like a wolf picture. Hopefully you know what I mean. It's like a painting almost, which I absolutely love. I love the art style. I love the design of it. In my opinion, well worth it. Hand drawn. Everything is very unique. Another thing that I noticed a little bit later on in the tattoo, because I was just so blown away on how it looks, is that you can see actually the wolf's reflection, mostly the eyes, and I think that's a very awesome touch. 90 bucks. I'll pay this every day. This is pretty good. All right, so next tier on our list, we're actually getting into some big money, $130. And this one came in from Art the Mike. Now, if you remember, the original tattoo artist, he messaged me and he said that, animals aren't his specialty. So we found another one, Art the Mike, and he said, I will create an amazing custom tattoo design. So $130, let's see what he came up with. Well, we got the design. First off, it's not terrible in my opinion. But me personally, I would have really liked to see a little bit more with the landscape, a little bit more detail, maybe in like the trees or the mountainscapes or whatever. It kind of looks like he did draw it by hand, but it looks like he rushed through it a little bit too fast. When it comes to the wolf, I do like the way the wolf is kind of like looking. In my opinion, I feel like it's a little bit unnatural. Me personally, I don't think a wolf would be in this kind of position by a lake like this. But the wolf does look good. The reflection looks pretty nice. But overall, that landscape is killing me. And you know, it's killing me. For $130, I mean, you saw even from the $25 tier, that landscape, even though it may have been, you know, maybe some stock images, it looked pretty good. 4 Feet Ninja and Selka, I think you need to up your prices a little bit. The one thing that I do want to say is that each one of these designs portrayed is all completely different, which is the beautiful thing about tattoos. Like, you could talk to 10 different tattoo artists, give them all the same design, and each one of them will come up with a different way of portraying that. Everybody has their own artistic creativity, which is really cool. I'm gonna say that this is probably my least favorite out of the 3. But in my opinion, out of this challenge, I think Selka, she took the cake. Even though each one of these are very unique in their own way, I really like Selka's portrayal of how she, you know, not only the way the wolf looks, I love her art style. I also love the freedom and the creativity that she came up with when it came to the landscape. But you know, a good tattoo and a good design and a good art piece, it goes to everything in that art piece, not just the character. So Selka definitely wins in my opinion, but I would love to know what you think. Comment below what your favorite tattoo design out of these 3 is your favorite. So leave a comment below, I would love to hear. Now, if you wanna see more videos like this, where we get 2 tattoo artists, or multiple in this case, to clash against one another to see who comes up with the best design, leave a nice big thumbs up on this video. I'd love to hear. I'll make more videos like this. And if you wanna learn more about tattoos, be sure to check out this playlist right here, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.